Today is Saturday, March 7th, 1964, and the Jack Ruby trial is in recess for the weekend. Jurors saw portions of Jack Ruby's act. Today, you will hear all of it. I'm Eric Bushman.
And I'm Brandon Birmingham. This is the state of Texas versus Jack Ruby, the original trial of the century.
When Jack Ruby shot Lee Harvey Oswald, the question of a possible conspiracy began, first in Europe and then slowly in the United States. Imagine this happening in another country. The head of state is shot down in broad daylight and his accused assassin is shot and killed while in police custody. If this happened in another country, we in America might be asking, how is this possible? But that very scenario happened in the United States between November 22nd and 24th, 1963.
Conspiracy questions remain to this day about what happened on Elm Street and Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas. Did Lee Harvey Oswald act alone? Was he part of a conspiracy? Or was he what he claimed to be, a patsy, and others took out the 35th President of the United States? However, there is almost no conspiracy argument on whether Jack Ruby killed Lee Harvey Oswald. First of all, multiple television and radio reporters were in the basement, as were photographers for several press outlets. The reporters narrated the shooting literally as it unfolded. The cameras didn't lie. Secondly, there was no argument from Ruby's attorneys that he wasn't the person who shot him. Their argument was that he was under the state of psychomotor epilepsy when he jumped out and pulled the trigger.
During the trial, District Attorney Henry Wade chose to show the footage of Ruby's act. The only network that was indeed live on the air when Oswald was shot was NBC. WBAP Radio in 1963 was affiliated with NBC. Here, reporter Tom Pettit is planning to narrate for his national audience Oswald being led into an armored car to be transferred to the Dallas County Jail. Instead, absolute mayhem.
Yeah, there is Lee Oswald. He's been shot. He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot. There's a man with a gun. It's absolute panic. Absolute panic here in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters. Detectives have their guns drawn. Oswald has been shot. There is no question about it. Oswald has been shot. Pandemonium has broken loose here in the basement of Dallas Police Headquarters. Now, whether the bullet literally hit Oswald or not, we are not absolutely positive. But there has been a gunshot. Oswald reached for his stomach, doubled up. It'll be impossible to determine whether he was hit or not. Did you see whether or not he was hit? He was hit, wasn't he?
He grabbed himself on the side and fell to the ground.
That was my understanding. We were, 4 feet away from him?
I was 5 feet in front of him when they shot.
What is your name?
Frank Johnson.
And you're with?
UPI.
He did grab his stomach. I saw him grab his stomach.
Right from the side.
Lee Oswald obviously has been shot. The witnesses around us here seem to confirm that. It happened so fast and with such suddenness that you can understand it is virtually impossible to determine the direction from which the bullet came, although police obviously in a rather excited state are attempting to determine where the shot came from. Captain. Well, now, tell me your name.
Yeah, I'm Jeff Edwards from KHJ Radio in Los Angeles.
How did you see it, Jeff?
I was standing over towards the left. Oswald came out. He had the same look on his face that he always does or has. Suddenly, what sounded like a loud firecracker rang out. He grabbed his side and he said, "Ow!" and fell to the ground.
Fell to the ground. And I saw the flash right on his black sweater. The flash. Oh yeah. The man had a hat, a dark hat, a brown suit. He was stocky and strong. Came to him and he put the gun right there. I saw the flash over the black sweater. Yeah, and the man stood like.
Where did you
he was right here. The man was right here. You probably had it on your TV camera. No, I saw a man there. I thought he was one of the detectives. He was a stocky guy, well dressed, with a hat. He had a hat on.
Where did he go?
brown hat up. I don't know. I think his coat was brown and his hat was
Where did
black.
he go, Pierre?
Well, he was here. He just shot there. He just put the gun there. I saw the flash on the black sweater. Oh yeah, right there. And the guy. Oh,
Point blank range.
yeah, right here. I mean, I saw the flash on the black sweater. That's what I remember. The flash. The both were crouching. No, I saw him there. He was in the group of men right here.
Masquerading as one of us or what?
I thought he was one of the detectives. You know, he had a hat and stocky. He was well dressed. That's what I remember. Fat.
Had you seen him before?
I think he had his hat.
There were none of us in this
Or maybe he
area.
flew off. I don't know because I look at the flash.
There were
That's
no
all.
reporters in this area.
What?
No.
The trouble is, I got the story. I can say it.
All right, now that's the situation here at Dallas Police Headquarters in the basement. We're in this story which has been so unreal from the very beginning. As Lee Oswald, 24 years old, was attempting to move through a crowd to the armored car where he was to be transferred to the Dallas County Jail. As Oswald came out, he was asked, did you shoot the president or something along those lines? And at that hour, at that moment, at that instant, sometime about 11:15 in Dallas, someone walked up to Oswald at point-blank range, fired into his stomach. An ambulance now is coming here. This will be the ambulance to take Lee Oswald to wherever he will receive medical treatment. It is almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable. This is the back end of the ambulance.
If you can get back. If you can get back. As far as I know, no.
Do you have the man who fired?
We have a man, yes. I didn't hear you.
The back of the ambulance has been opened. Police and detectives are now standing cordoned off. Here comes a squad car driving in from the north side of the Dallas police basement. Yes, you have one man, do you not,
Yes.
Captain?
Yes, I didn't see it, so we've got the man I think did it.
Here he comes. Here's Oswald again. He is now lying very pale on the stretcher. He's being put into the ambulance head first. There's a group of detectives around the rear end of the ambulance. Now they have the problem that the ambulance is blocked by the armored car out on Commerce Street. The armored car, which was to take Lee Oswald to Dallas County Jail, now is blocking the exit of the ambulance, which is to take him to a hospital. Captain, where will he be taken? Captain, where will he be taken?
I'm assuming Parkland Hospital.
Parkland Hospital, the irony of ironies, the place where President John F. Kennedy died.
In our next episode tomorrow, hear from Dallas County District Attorney Henry Wade talk about Jack Ruby immediately following Ruby's killing of Oswald. Wade planned to discuss his case against Oswald, but reporters were already curious about Wade's plans for Ruby, who Wade already wanted to be sentenced to death. I'm Eric Bushman.
And I'm Brandon Birmingham. Join us tomorrow for the state of Texas versus Jack Ruby, the original trial of the century.
Bibliography for March 7, 1964. Audio of the Lee Harvey Oswald shooting is as heard through the microphone of NBC reporter Tom Pettit. This is also as broadcast by then NBC affiliate WBAP Radio, November 24, 1963.